everybody, it's Lance Bell with the Daily Quickie for August the 12th, 2016. Well, you can see it right on the screen from Reuters. It says congressional leaders was briefed a year ago on the hack-in Democrats, per the sources. Now, when I saw this morning, I kind of already knew that this was going on, and let me explain why. When this popped up during the Democratic National Convention, I knew damn well it wasn't something just recent. Now, if this is true, now we know. Now, according to this article, it says U.S. intelligence officials told top congressional leaders a year ago that Russian hackers were attacking the Democratic Party. And that's from 3 sources familiar with the matter said on Thursday. But the lawmakers weren't able to tell that the targets were about the hack because the information was so secret. Okay, here's my very first problem with that. They had specific targets on this. And if you watched Meet the Press last week, you know with Julian Assange, you know exactly what in the world I'm talking about. There's my first issue with that. You know, reading this article, it says here the National Security Agency and other intelligence agencies sometimes delay information to targets of foreign intelligence activities under similar circumstances, which I understand that part because they're going to delay it, go to the proper channels, you know, the blah, 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 blahs. That happens, you know. Now, there was a congressional briefing on it. Now, it was given last summer in the secure room called the Sensitive Compartmented Information Facility, or SCIF, to a group of congressional leaders informally known as the Gang of Eight. And I'm assuming that's that original Gang of Eight that was big news a few years ago, if I remember correctly. It has to be the same Gang of Eight, you know. Now, the group at the time included, you know, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell and the House of Representatives then Speaker John Boehner, and Senator Richard Byrd and Representative Devin Nunes, the House and Senate Intelligence Committee chairs. Now, the Democratic counterparts were Harry Reid and Nancy Pelosi and Dianne Feinstein, and Adam Smith of the Intelligence Committees. Now, what they're calling it is spear shifting. Now, basically what that is, they're just taking a spear, stabbing it down there, and see what they find. That's basically what it is. I can give a long information here. The article kind of gives it, but that's basically what it is. You know, and it says that one of these sources said the Clinton campaign first detected attacks on its data system in early March, and it was given that source was described as a general briefing about it to the FBI later that month. The source said that the FBI made no mention of the Russian connection. Okay, I'm going to talk about this, and this is something to where a lot of people's talking about now, and that is there's 2 things. The first thing is conspiracy theories. Now, people who know me knows I hate conspiracy theories. But Julian Assange, you know, over at WikiLeaks, I know he has an agenda, but I just don't think it's totally targeted just at the DNC. I honestly think it's at American politics in general. That's just me. But now, is he conspiring to do something? I have no fucking clue. If I knew that, I would tell you. I just don't fucking know. And the second one is, and this has been talked about now on some of the sites I go on and some of the political pages I go on, the way that some of the people on Team Blue are acting. And somebody basically came out and said it last week, and it totally took me by surprise. Somebody said it, even though I was thinking about it. But more and more I started hearing people speak, it actually started to make more and more sense. Now, we're going to assume for this video that all of this from the Russians is true, that they actually did it. This is 1950s McCarthyism. Now, think about that for a moment. I'm talking about the Red Scare. We're actually going after people, you know, accusing them of being spies, you know, that type of stuff. And that leads back to something that, you know, you're outing them, you're shaming them, you know, throwing them in jail without any hard proof. You know, folks, Mao's China did the exact same damn thing that McCarthyism did in the Red Scare back in the 1950s. The same fucking thing. You know, in articles like this, and I'm actually hoping that there was just straight one person doing it, as it's not a whole spy deal, because it makes, for the Russian standpoint, no sense. It really doesn't. They really have nothing to gain in this year's election when you think about it. Honestly. I mean, unless they're selling to like China, North Korea, okay. Okay, you can make a case there, but the Russians themselves? Come on. That makes no sense. I just don't know. You know, and a lot of this more is going to come out, and I already know it is as we get closer to the election. So keep that in mind. Well, folks, I'm going to get off here, and that is the Daily Quickie for August the 12th, 2016.